Welcome to Winter Ramp Chattanooga. This is Winter Ramp Behind the Scenes. I'm your host, Joe Reeser, and Jason Upton is going to be up in just a few minutes. But before he comes up, I wanted to gather with Samuel Bentley and Micah Wood. These guys are the authors of the book Simple Devotion. And I wanted to ask them some questions about the book. Some of you may have the book, some of you may not, but the content of the book is rich for anybody. So I wanted to have some behind the scenes time with them, some one-on-one time, to get into some of really the nuts and bolts of what the book is about and how that applies to us. So the first question I have really has to do with the name, Simple Devotion. What is in that name, Simple Devotion? Why is it named Simple Devotion?
Yeah, it's a great question. Really, to understand the name, you got to also look at the subtitle, which is Simple Devotion, Answering the Radical Call. And Simple Devotion is the answer to that question. How do we answer the radical call? Through a life of simple devotion. And one of the things that we really wanted to convey in the title is sort of to live a radical lifestyle takes two things. It takes devotion, which most of us know about. That's the consecration, it's the standard, it's the live for Jesus, it's the costly, it's the discipleship, it's devotion. But what we really want to convey in this book is simple devotion. It's much more simple than any of us really imagined, and so there's a lot of encouragement in the book.
Well, Joe, we're at a conference like this where there's several thousand people, and there's a lot of commitments being made. You know, so there's an initial encounter, but the book Simple Devotion really teaches you how to live out answering that call. You know, people are making decisions for Jesus. They're making decisions to live sanctified and consecrated. And the book really teaches you how to actually do that on a day-to-day basis.
Wow, something when I hear of the subject of devotion or being with God, spending time with God, having a prayer time, I always wonder about people try that often, especially young people. You can see where they try to be devoted to God. And I'm even wondering if there are some viewers that have even tried that and maybe failed. And so they hear something like that, I want to have a life of simple devotion, but I don't want to screw up again. So just real shortly, how would somebody in that condition, what do they need to do to get kind of the hope that I really do need to do this, and this is something I can do?
Yeah, great question. A lot of people deal with that very issue, and that's one of the reasons why we wrote the book. And a lot of people we've found, they have really great intention and ideals about a walk with God, but they have no game plan. They have no paradigm for what maybe that can look like. And so in the book, we really map out a game plan. We really map out a paradigm for what that type of lifestyle can look like. So that way somebody that has that desire and has tried but hasn't really known what to do next, they don't know where to go, so they try it a couple of days, but they don't really know what they're trying to do, and so they end up quitting. Well, here in this book, we lay out a very simple, very easy to do daily plan for spending time with God.
Very cool.
Hey, even extreme home makeover can't build a house in a day. Psalms 132 says that we are building a house for the Lord. And simple devotion is really about facilitating a real relationship with God. And sometimes it takes longer than a day. You just got to start and don't stop.
That's good.
Start a prayer life and don't stop in prayer. Start in the Word and don't stop, and you will find an encounter with the Almighty God.
That's good. That's good. Where's the best place for them to pick that up if they want to get hold of the book?
Well, if they would like a physical copy of the book, they can go to theramp.org, right there in our store, and order one. Or if they would like an ebook, they can get that on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. Also on theramp.org, they can get an ebook as well.
Very cool, very cool. I know many of you are interested in Simple Devotion. Definitely check it out. I'm sure it is incredible. I want to challenge you guys, stay tuned to this, and we're so glad you're watching.